Hello and welcome back to Primary Teaching with Kyle. My name is Kyle and I'm a primary schools teacher. I'm an ECT Year 3 teacher and we've just started autumn term 2, so I thought we'd start to chat about it. So autumn term 2 has started. I just thought I'd give you a bit of an update on my half term, and I think this is quite a common thing, but I had quite a lot of teacher guilt. I did absolutely no teaching work at all over half term. I wasn't planning on doing it anyway until kind of the middle of the week or the end of that week. But I got to Thursday, Friday and just didn't really feel like it. Wanted to have a bit of day off. And then actually I wasn't able to go into school anyway because I just wanted to get the displays done and a bit of the planning done, but I didn't need to. My co-teacher had come in and done two of the displays, and then there was 2 more to do, but I wasn't able to go in on the Friday because I don't have keys and nobody could open it up for me because nobody else was there. The head or the deputy head wasn't in school on that day. So I felt a bit guilty about not going in and feeling like I should be working over half term. But I also felt really refreshed when I started the second week. I felt really refreshed and had a good old time off. So it's an interesting one. I think there's a lot of experienced teachers I see on Instagram or talk to that have always struggled with this aspect of it. And then so we started this week. I had 2 days of supply like I usually do. The first day was in my normal school, just the morning, so that was quite weird, leaving at 1 o'clock. But that's all they wanted me for, so it was just very weird to be home by 1:30. And then the second day was an interesting one. I got stuck in a delayed crash in traffic, so I was really late to the school, which is really, really not good. Even more so not good, where I went to the school and it was a year group that was lower than what I expected. I expected year 2 and it was year 1. And then also even not so good was I had to do phonics straight away. And I haven't done phonics I haven't done any phonics at all since my 6-week block of phonics on my course, my teacher training course, nearly 2 years ago now. So that was hard. And even harder, there was an adult there helping a one-to-one child so she could hear everything. So it wasn't even like I could, fake it and get away with it. But apart from that, that was fine. We did maths, that was good. Class were well behaved. They were able to be dealt with, especially for a big jump down to year 1 from what I'm used to. And then in the afternoon we went swimming, which was a good 20 to 25 minute walk down to the local swimming pool. We had some parent volunteers come and help us walk down it, and on the way down was fine. Swimming was fine. On the way back, oh my gosh, we got absolutely soaked. So that wasn't fun because some of the kids were in tears, but there's nothing else we could do. We stopped a bit under the trees every so often, but there was nothing else we could do because we had to walk back to the school and there was nowhere else to go. So we just did that. And then this week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, normal classes, normal stuff. And Wednesday morning was my PPA morning, so that was where I just did all my work. Really, I did all my planning work, all my kind of medium-term plans, all my small plans for the lessons that I do. So your science, RE, PSHE, PE, computing, all those ones that I do in the afternoons. I plan those, and guided reading, we do that as well 3 times a week. And then I had a good old chat with the co-teacher about English and maths lessons, what we're going to do for this term. Went overall really well. The big one though is parents' evening. Parents' evening is next week, so it's actually on 2 days. So it's really interesting to see it from a co-teacher point of view, because I don't know what I'm expected to be. There's one of the parents' evening nights is on the day when I'm not there. So it's on a Tuesday when I'm not scheduled to work in that school on Tuesday. So I could possibly go over there and be there, but I don't think they expect me to be there on a day when I'm not scheduled to be there, which is an interesting thing. But then I'm missing, say, half the parents. If they can only make that Tuesday, then the teacher's not there, It's a very interesting experience to have. And then the other one is on the Thursday. In terms of parents' evening forms, there's not forms, but like things to get ready and things like that. Obviously, we're just going to have the books out, so we just made sure that the books were marked last week. But obviously, I'm not there till Wednesday, so the books could be missed and marked on Monday or Tuesday, or I don't know. We'll see. And we've got a little form, I think, to show the parents, but mostly for us as well, which I'll add in at the end of this video, which is basically what we're going to fill out for each child, really, where we think they are, what their targets are going to be, where we think they are currently in maths, English, reading, English, writing, any little comments, attendance scores as well. So that's what I'm going to be doing after this video this afternoon. But obviously much easier because it's a co-teacher. I've only got half the class to do, so I've only got 15 kids to do, which is a nice little bonus. But obviously the negative of that is that I've got to try and get it to the same level that the other teacher is doing, or at least a similar idea. So the only thing that we've said about that is that we both do our half the class, put it up onto the common staff documents, and then the other teacher should have a look through, and if we massively disagree on a child's score or a child's target, then we will message each other and maybe we can adapt it and edit it. But I don't think we will, but it's just an interesting way to do it. When you're a full teacher, you get to do it all yourself, don't you? And you have complete say on it. I think it's actually more pressure, especially from an ECT point of view. You'd have more pressure on yourself to say to these parents that they're at this level or they're not at this level, or they need that comment and stuff, I do have experience of doing, I've had 2 parents' evenings so far, one as a supply teacher last year and one as my first time ECT teacher. But my first time ECT teacher was half Zoom, half in school actually as well. So, which is around this time, well, yeah, it would have been this time last year. So, so we'll see how that goes. Next week's video will be how the parents' evening went and how the school week went. But hopefully all of you, if you've done your parents' evening, either done it the first week of this term, or going to do it next week, or did it last half term, let me know how it went. If you've got any tips and tricks, please do let me know. I feel like I say the same cliche sentences all the time. And I feel like teachers know what they mean, but parents probably don't really understand the comments underneath. But we'll see. Autumn term 1 week done, and we'll crack on to week 2 next week and see how parents' evening goes. Hope you all had a good week. See you later.